Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first simple English conversation. Today, you will be listening to our two young guests, Sue and Jake. They will be talking about their daily routine. All right, let's go.
I still can't believe you're awake before noon, Jake. It's a miracle.
Hey, I told you I'm trying to be a morning person. I even woke up at 8 today.
8 a.m., that's not morning. That's midlife crisis panic wake-up time.
Excuse me, 8 a.m. is early enough for a guy who goes to bed at 2?
You seriously need to fix that routine. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Honestly, I just stare at the ceiling for like 15 minutes and question my life choices.
Oh, that's so inspiring. You should write a self-help book, The Art of Doing Nothing.
Bestseller, for sure. What about you, Ms. Perfect Routine?
I wake up at 6:30. First thing, stretching and gratitude journal.
Gratitude journal? You're serious about that?
Totally. It keeps my mind calm. I write 3 things I'm grateful for every morning. Like today, I wrote rainy mornings, strong coffee, and friends who finally wake up before noon.
Hey, that's me. I made the list.
Don't get used to it.
Okay, after your gratitude thing, what's next? Yoga, meditation, solving world peace?
Breakfast, actually. Smoothie, oats, and sometimes eggs if I'm in the mood.
You cook in the morning? That's commitment.
Of course, food sets the tone for the day.
My breakfast is usually coffee and panic.
Panic?
Yeah, I oversleep, realize I'm late, then chug coffee while brushing my teeth. It's like an Olympic sport at this point.
Training for the coffee and panic Olympics?
I'd win gold.
So after that, you go to work, right?
Yeah, I start around 9:30. I work from home, so technically I just roll out of bed and open my laptop.
Lucky! No commute.
True, but I kind of miss seeing people. My coworkers are just icons on Zoom.
That sounds lonely sometimes.
It can be. Some days I talk to my cat more than to humans.
At least your cat listens.
Yeah, but he judges me too.
My mornings are so different. I leave the house by 8:15, take the bus, and watch people rushing around.
That's actually kind of poetic.
I like that time. Everyone's chasing their day, but I just observe. It makes me feel connected somehow.
You and your deep thoughts before 9 a.m. Impressive.
What's your morning work routine like?
Well, I usually spend the first hour checking emails, pretending to be productive. Then I actually start real work around 11.
Classic.
Don't judge. My brain doesn't fully boot up until the second cup of coffee.
Maybe try sleeping earlier, Mr. Night Owl.
I can't help it. Nights are peaceful. That's when I feel most creative.
Yeah, I get that. But I like mornings. The world feels fresh, full of possibility.
That's so you. Optimistic, organized, and caffeinated.
And you're chaotic, funny, and somehow still charming.
I'll take that.
So what do you do for lunch?
Depends. If I'm busy, I skip it. If not, I make instant noodles like a college kid.
Jake, you can't live like that.
It's efficient. 5 minutes and boom, lunch.
Sigh. I usually bring my lunch to work. Today I made chicken salad with lemon dressing.
Fancy. You meal prep?
Of course. It saves money and time.
You're like the CEO of adulthood.
And you're the intern of chaos.
Accurate.
Sometimes I miss having lunch with friends. It's all so fast-paced now.
Yeah, I eat in front of my laptop most days. But talking like this feels good, like old times.
Yeah, it really does.
So, what happens after lunch for you?
Work meetings, emails, projects. That post-lunch slump hits hard around 2 p.m.
Oh, the I need a nap hour. I know it well.
Exactly. I usually take a short walk to recharge. You?
I take an imaginary walk from my desk to the fridge.
Yeah, that counts, I guess.
But around 3, I get a second wind. I put on some music, usually indie rock, and get stuff done.
That sounds lovely. Music always helps. I sometimes play lo-fi beats while doing reports.
Lo-fi? You're one of those, like, study playlist people, huh?
Guilty. It helps me focus.
I'd probably end up dancing instead of working.
That wouldn't surprise me. So after work, I go for a jog or a walk in the park. Sunset feels magical.
That sounds peaceful. I usually just crash on the couch and scroll endlessly.
Social media black hole?
Yep. 1 minute at 6 p.m., next thing you know, it's midnight.
You should try journaling or reading. It helps calm the mind.
Maybe. But reading makes me sleepy.
That's the point.
You're secretly a life coach, aren't you?
I prefer friendly motivator.
Do you cook dinner every night?
Almost. I actually love cooking. It's my therapy.
I respect that. My therapy is ordering takeout.
What's your favorite go-to meal?
Thai noodles, spicy, fast, and no dishes to wash.
So, lazy man logic?
Efficient man logic.
You always make everything sound easier than it is.
Maybe because I don't like stress. Life's too short to panic over burnt noodles.
That's actually kind of wise.
Yeah, even chaos has wisdom.
I like my nights quiet. After dinner, I read or sometimes paint.
You paint? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's my little escape. When I paint, time just disappears.
That's beautiful.
I usually end up binge watching shows.
How many episodes is just one more?
Like 6.
Jake, you need discipline.
I prefer creative freedom.
Sure.
So what time do you sleep?
Around 1 a.m., sometimes 2.
Jake, no wonder you're always tired.
My brain likes the quiet at night. It's when ideas flow.
Yeah, I get that. Nights have this stillness. Feels like the world is listening.
Exactly. That's why I write at night.
You write?
Yeah, just thoughts, notebooks full of them. I never told anyone that.
That's beautiful, Jake. You should share them someday.
Maybe. When I figure out what they mean.
You know, it's funny how our routines say so much about who we are.
Yeah. Yours is structured, warm, and full of care. Mine's messy but real.
Both are real. There's beauty in both.
You think so?
Of course. Life isn't about perfect schedules. It's about finding moments that make you feel alive.
Like this one.
Exactly like this one.
I'm glad we did this. Talking about our days like this, it's grounding.
Yeah, sometimes we forget how simple things connect us.
I might even start a gratitude journal.
Really? I'll believe it when I see it.
You will. First entry, grateful for Sue's endless teasing.
That's a start.
Thanks, Sue, for listening.
Always. Friends are part of the daily routine too, you know.
So, same time next week?
I'll put it in my schedule.
Of course you will.
Even in ordinary routines, there's meaning, connection, laughter, and the gentle rhythm of human life.